the next sessions. And to give a brief introduction about myself, I have around 12 plus years of experience into Oracle Cloud Financials and on-premise technology, working with multiple clients across the globe, in multiple regions, US, Europe, and Middle East mainly. And across this, my career path, I've come across various, end-to-end implementation for the financial applications for the business requirements. Now, in the coming days, basically, our focus will be to train on the Fusion financial applications, Oracle Cloud financial applications, basically. And with respect to that, we will be moving ahead. Now, for today's agenda, basically, we will have these topics covered as part of today's demo session. Introduction to ERP, where basically I'll be giving you a walkthrough on what an ERP is. Oracle Fusion applications evolution, basically the life cycle from the time it started with the ERP applications until now, how the path has been for the Oracle Fusion applications. Then what exactly is a Fusion applications? The difference between different deployment methods. Similarly, the releases of the version releases that Oracle has come up with for Fusion environment, and the application framework. Okay, basically the entire application framework of Oracle Fusion applications. Then modules covered basically as part of this course, and as well as some other aspects with respect to the training coverage in this particular course. Okay, and then certain additional detail to make you familiar with different some other aspects related to the work profiles and roles. And then basically as part of our TrioTech training, software training offerings, what basically you will be having, and finally for the question and answer session for your doubts. Okay, let us dive into our agendas. First of all, as I believe all of you are coming from various backgrounds, many of you might be from Oracle background, many of you might not be from Oracle background, working on multiple, softwares in your day-to-day life as per your engagement, with, multiple businesses or, corporates where you are working on. So many of you might be aware of this concept, many of you might not be aware of this concept, but in general, it is very important to understand the backdrop of, or the concept of what an ERP is, and what exactly it all stands for. So in any business, as you all are aware, in any business, basically there are multiple functions, multiple departments attending to those functions. Okay, to for the business, to drive the business in a day-to-day life, right? So it's the very common examples are production department, inventory department, manufacturing department, right? Financials as a department or a function. Okay, sales as a function and a department. Okay, customer relationship management. Okay, purchasing, right? So these are all what? These are all basically the functions that are performed in the business in a day-to-day life. And also there are many departments segregated to it who actually carry out these functions. Now, coming to this modern age, basically we have many applications, okay, that help us throughout, for running efficiently all these business processes, maintaining the data, okay, related to those business processes and everything, right? So basically all those applications or softwares, okay, that help business in managing and integrating. Okay, the word is crucial, integrating, because none of these departments work in isolation, right? So it is that all of these departments and functionaries are basically interdependent on each other in many aspects, and also they would carry out their own functional aspects, right? So basically ERP or this software basically enables, okay, streamline multiple business processes, okay, integration, okay, of the multiple business activities and processes of the company's financials, supply chain operations, commerce, reporting, manufacturing, human resource activities for that matter. Okay, all of them. ERP as a software basically enables them, okay, or to manage efficiently all of these business functionaries, and the business processes, and also additionally helps in managing the data associated to these business functions and processes. Now, in uh, currently we have many ERP softwares, okay, enterprise resource planning softwares, services which are basically developed by many of the organizations, okay, their own respective ERPs, and which are provided in the market for use by many businesses. Now, the key players, as you can see here in this particular screen, Sage, Oracle, SAP, okay, Salesforce. These are some of the names which you would be popularly hearing when it comes to ERP. Okay, now, so as part of our course, basically we are looking at the Oracle ERP software, the Oracle softwares or applications that are provided by Oracle, developed by Oracle and provided by Oracle in the market, and we will be training on specifically the financial applications part from an Oracle ERP standpoint. Okay. Now, to understand, to have a background on the Oracle ERP, okay, what an Oracle ERP is, what all are included as part of the Oracle ERP. So let us deep dive into that aspect. Understanding Oracle Fusion applications. Okay. Sorry. Before that, basically, let us understand what Oracle has come up. So basically, Oracle started off with something called an e-business suite. Okay, e-business suite basically was the initial ERP software or application which Oracle had rolled out with in the market, which was called e-business suite, and also called as on-premise suite. Okay, which was the release 11 part. Okay, now there were other Oracle ERPs as well, which Oracle acquired over time, and it is called PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, and many other softwares that you can see in the market. They were leading players in their respective areas. Okay, JD Edwards for procurements and financials, Siebel you can see for CRM, that is the customer relationship management. Hyperion was a reporting tool. eBusiness was their own developed suite for financials. Okay, for HRMS, they acquired over time the PeopleSoft module, which was a giant at that point of time in in the ERP market for human resource management applications. Now, over the time, it came up with the Fusion applications, evolving from e-business suite to Fusion. They moved on. Now, understanding what an Oracle Fusion is. Okay, Oracle Fusion, it is what? It is a suite of applications. Like, it is a complete suite of applications which is built by Oracle on the Oracle Cloud platform. Okay, that includes what? Enterprise resource planning applications. Okay, we will see what are the enterprise resource planning applications, and then enterprise performance management. So this is another section or another set of softwares with respect to planning and performance. Set of applications that enable planning and performance management. Okay, then there are a group of applications that facilitate the supply chain processes of the business. Okay, then human capital, there are multiple applications. Okay, and then similarly, there are other as well, other areas or other functions covering those aspects. Also, there are applications. Okay, for each and every business process. Okay, the high level processes and functionaries of the business, there are what? Applications designed or developed by Oracle. Now, why the word Oracle Fusion, you might ask. Okay, so the word fusion, okay, fusion as in a general terminology, or also what does the word fusion stand for? Basically a mix of multiple things fused together. Okay, clubbed together, you can say, or fused together to create a certain product. Okay, so similarly, the journey of Oracle Fusion has also been the same way. Oracle Fusion applications basically are a mix of many things. Okay. Now, Fusion or Oracle Fusion applications can be best described as what? Something built on open standards based platforms. Okay. So basically the applications or, were basically built on many, platforms, basically open standard platforms. So you can see Oracle Server. Sorry, there is some disturbance. Okay, so basically the Oracle applications, they were, developed or built on multiple, platforms. So you can see here, Oracle SOA is one platform, WebLogic Server, JDeveloper, OBI okay, and then Enterprise Manager, Web Content Manager. So these are all, basically softwares or platforms basically on which the applications were built on. So multiple applications or multiple platforms were used in the building of Oracle Fusion applications. Now, again, from a best practice perspective or business process perspective, okay, there were many market leaders who were providing niche, or niche softwares or applications that cater to very specific, okay, business processes. So as we saw earlier, right, PeopleSoft. PeopleSoft was for what? HRMS, that is the HR management, application. Okay, so it was a key player or a niche player providing specifically softwares for human resource management, business processes. JD Edwards similarly was a key player with niche products or applications or software products for what? For financials and procurement. Okay, Siebel, for that matter, was a key or a leader in the in providing the applications for customer service. Okay, or customer relationship management softwares. Okay, so e-business suite was the Oracle's own developed product, and they were leaders in, again, in financials. Okay, earlier. Now, over the time, what Oracle did is to expand, okay, their horizon, okay, to expand their presence. Okay, what they did is they actually acquired, okay, all the key players, all these key players who are experts, who were experts or who had expertise, okay, in handling the business processes related to those specific areas or functions of the business. Okay, so that is how over the time Oracle Fusion applications have been developed to consume the expertise of all the other applications and getting clubbed into Oracle Fusion applications as a platform. Okay, now Oracle Fusion applications, again, okay, are deployed through various options. Okay, currently it is only one, but yes, for some time earlier it was actually deployed. Okay, deployment means basically, how it is installed, or how basically it is set up. Okay, so basically those deployment options were multiple. Okay, public cloud, private cloud, on-premise, hybrid. These are some of the examples, okay, of how the deployment of Oracle Fusion applications were done. Okay, primarily. Now, coming to we will understand the deployment process in the coming slides. Basically, how the deployment works, or what are the different aspects related to the Oracle Cloud deployment model. Okay, we will understand in this particular screen. Okay, now, since the advent, or since the time they have developed the Oracle Fusion applications, okay, that to the cloud ERP. Okay, basically deploying the Oracle applications on the cloud model. Okay, since that time, they have come a very long way, and currently Oracle is a market leader. Okay, in the Oracle, product centric, basically providing the ERP products or ERP applications in the market. So, so this is where you can see this particular Magic Quadrant by Gartner, published in 2021, which actually says Oracle is the leader among all the players who are providing the ERP application. All right, now let us understand the deployment models, the model that I was talking about, right? So on multiple platforms, basically the deployment of Oracle applications is done. Okay. Now, if you look here, the on-premise model. Okay, on-premise model was the early model on which or the method in which the Oracle applications were actually deployed. So this is a bit technical thing. Maybe people who are from uh, non-Oracle background or non-IT background may find it a bit difficult. But yes, I'll explain it what an on-premise is basically. So on-premise is nothing but the applications, okay, the data warehouse, or you can say, or database, you can say, okay, and then the servers, okay, storage, networking, all those requirements, okay, that is required for deploying, okay, for installing, you can say in a very layman terms, okay, the Oracle applications was done on premise of the client. Okay, so the word itself says on premise. Okay, so every business who wanted to use, okay, or who would buy basically the licenses of Oracle ERP, okay, applications. So they basically would be installing them on their premise with their own infrastructure. Okay, so basically their infrastructure means their networking capabilities, their servers, the business, their own servers. Okay, and then the database would be installed on their servers. Basically the applications will be installed in their machines basically, okay, or on their servers basically. Okay, so the everything would be maintained, okay, for the business, by the business. Okay, okay, everything would be done, okay, for the business, by the business, with their own capabilities, with their own infrastructure. Okay, so in a very layman terms, this is what the explanation would be for on premise. So basically the e-business suite and the earlier releases, okay, were all basically deployed at the client place with the client infrastructure. Okay, so there would be every as soon as they purchase the license, all of these things would be done at the client's end. Okay, now but over the years, okay, we are seeing now a trend of the cloud deployments. Okay, so cloud deployments basically everything would be on a specific designated server, which might not be on the client premises. Okay, so that is where the other aspects that you see, platform, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. Okay, some of these applications, some of these concepts would come up. Okay, now uh, currently, okay, currently the Oracle Fusion applications, okay, how are they deployed? Everything is deployed on cloud, okay, on the servers, okay, provided by Oracle. Okay, so all the servers and all the infrastructure, networking, everything. So if you see here, software as a service, platform as a service, you see here application data, runtime, middleware, operating systems, virtual servers, storage, networking, all these are basically handled by what? By Oracle. Okay, when it comes to cloud deployments now, okay, or the Fusion application deployments. Okay, similarly, platform as a service also, for that also, they are handling all the aspects. Okay, now application, basically now we will understand the difference between what? Software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Now currently, okay, everything that Oracle provides, all the application, okay, that Oracle provides, which is called as what? Standard applications by Oracle, like the financial applications or the supply chain applications, or the what do you say, the EPM, okay, performance and management applications, okay, then CRM, the customer relationship management applications, okay, all these are provided what? All these are what? All these are standard applications provided by Oracle, okay, and these standard applications basically are deployed on as software as a service. Okay, they are deployed on cloud as a software as a service. Okay, so basically the licenses, okay, for these softwares will be procured, software as a service will be procured by a business, by a client who is willing to or who wants to use the Oracle applications. Okay, and they will, as part of the software as a service, they will get what? They will get the standard Oracle applications, okay, for whichever applications they procure the licenses, and the data, okay, and database, basically the database of the standard applications, the operating systems or the servers or storage, networking, everything will be on the cloud, Oracle cloud servers. Okay, everything will be managed by Oracle Cloud. Nothing has to be installed on the client premises. They just need to have what they need to have a machine as in the desktop laptops, for which will be actually required to what run the application. That's it. Okay, they don't need to install a complete high cost infrastructure for running the applications or running the databases. Okay, so everything, the database mainly or the servers are mainly managed at the or at by the Oracle. Okay, and software as a service means basically all the applications, standard applications will be provided as part of software as a service. Okay, now everything in on the Oracle cloud deployment model, the Fusion applications are no longer provided on premise. Okay, it is all provided as cloud deployments. Okay, Oracle cloud deployments. So first part, I hope you have understood software as a service. Okay, it is mainly covering what the standard applications. Now coming to platform as a service. So now you might ask me like for all the business requirements, okay, or business processes which are not catered, okay, which for which the standard softwares that are provided by Oracle are not sufficient. In that case, what or how is it managed? Okay, so basically Oracle provides what? Oracle provides a platform as a service. Okay, they would provide, which is also known as PaaS. Okay, basically what is the use of PaaS? Customers, okay, or businesses who are procuring the license for platform as a PaaS, platform as a service, okay, they can create custom applications as per their requirement, okay, and manage the data. Okay, database will be again Oracle's, server storages, everything will be Oracle. So the ones that you can see in orange, basically that is managed by Oracle. Okay, and then that you see in blue basically is managed by what? Managed by the customers or the clients who are purchasing the services from Oracle or the applications from Oracle. Okay, so in case of this platform as a service, basically they are providing a platform where the businesses, they can create their own custom applications. Okay, custom applications, and also manage their data for the custom applications. Okay, but rest everything will be managed by Oracle. Okay, so that is where platform as a service is provided, and again for this separate licenses have to be procured by the client who is willing to use this particular platform. Okay, now infrastructure as a service, this was also something that was used in the initial stages, but mostly now you will see these two, platform as a service and software as a service. So just to have an understanding around infrastructure as a service. So what was it? So basically the application, then the data, runtime, middleware, and the operating systems, they would be managed by the client, okay, who is actually purchasing the applications or the Oracle services. Now rest everything, that is storage, servers, and networking will be managed at the Oracle end. Okay, so it is like a mix or a hybrid of the on-premise and the cloud platforms. Okay, the cloud platform, basically it is a hybrid. But right now, if you ask me, these are the two things that are mainly main in majority of the projects or majority of the client implementations. This is what you will see: software as a service and platform as a service being widely used. Okay. Now, to understand the Oracle cloud environment or the Fusion cloud environment releases. Okay, so it is even important to understand, how, or what are the different releases that Oracle has been providing over the decades, basically. Okay, I would not say years, but decades. Okay, it is there since decades. So it is understand how it it started off. What is the base version of ERP applications that it started off with. Okay, also what are the current releases. Okay, and what is the version upgrades. Okay, how the version upgrade happens. Like so you can relate to this very easily, right? So in your day-to-day life also, what are you guys doing? We all of us, in fact, all of us are dealing with a lot of many softwares, okay, in our day-to-day life. Okay, so each software you might see on your mobiles, there is a periodic upgrade coming up, and you receive a notification saying install that version upgrades. Okay, there is a new version coming up, so install that, for better functioning of your application or your phone or mobile phones or your devices. Okay, and there are many other software also in day-to-day life that you download on your devices. Now, with each version, okay, there are certain additional features coming up, and new functionalities coming up. So this is the same case in case of Oracle Cloud ERP also. Okay, or cloud environment, the releases or the application basically rolled out as part of cloud environment. Okay, the same life cycle you would also see in case of Oracle applications as well. Okay, there will be a periodic version upgrade basically happening, and there is a policy around it. Okay, now let us understand the releases, the current release and the version upgrade, and what are the concepts revolving around it. So the first release of Oracle, Fusion releases history, you can see, happened in 2011 with the release of, the application release R1. Okay, or it is called release 1. Okay, it started off with that in 2011. Okay, the release 1, and then over the years it has rolled out many releases. Okay, so on premise as well as cloud. Okay, so many of them were on premise, and the as well as in cloud model. Okay, deployment model. You have understood what an on premise is and what is a cloud deployment model, right? So in cloud as well as on premise, over the years, starting from 2011, they have actually rolled out many releases. So R1 was the first, that means release 1. Okay, and until R9, okay, you can see there have been releases. Okay, over the years, this has happened, not in one day. Okay, so they have come up with new releases such that they would be in each new release, they would be adding certain new features, they would be adding or enhancing certain features, and enhancing certain functionalities like that. Okay, for the Oracle applications over the years, this is how they have come up. So until release 9, okay, there was a mix of on-premise and cloud deployment models. Okay, but starting from release 10 onwards, okay, from R10 onwards, it has all been on cloud. Okay, they have been following the cloud deployment model. Okay, so the servers and everything would be on the cloud, the applications and everything would be on cloud. Okay, Oracle Cloud. Now, currently, okay, the most static release, okay, you can say the most stable release of Oracle is R13. Okay, on the cloud deployment model, and that is what you will see now. Okay, release 13 is something that you would see now. Okay, across all the Oracle applications. So that is the most static, most stable. Okay, now the cloud deployment or the cloud applications basically which Oracle is having. Okay, and now starting from release 13, okay, it has been releasing certain versions on a periodic basis. Okay, so what is the period or the upgrade policy? Quarterly upgrade policy. Okay, there is a quarterly upgrade policy. That means every quarter, okay, every quarter there will be an upgrade. Okay, that means they will come up with new versions. So version upgrade, as you can say, okay, they'll come up with new versions every quarter. And you will understand how the quarterly versions are coming up. So there is actually a naming followed. Okay, so let me show you on what is the look and feel of the Oracle login place. Okay, so in Oracle Cloud, basically what happens is once the client purchases the licenses, okay, they'll be given with what? They'll be given a certain link or a URL, as you can say. Okay, let me just. So this is how the Oracle login page will look like. Okay, so basically what they are given is the businesses who are, or the clients who are purchasing the licenses for the Oracle applications. Okay, they are given a URL. Okay, and they will be given one ID and password as well. Okay, which basically what they will be will be required to log into this application, the Oracle Cloud application. So this is the page. Okay, so there, whatever ID and password is provided, using that you will log in. Okay. So this is the home page, or this is the landing page, you can say, which will look like, it will show you all these aspects, sales, services, and again it will show you all the workbench, as it is called, for different functions. Okay, based on the accesses, and which we will definitely see in our coming sessions, what all these are. We will basically have a navigation tool now to understand the version aspect, or the version part of it. Okay, so let me show you how Oracle, displays the version of the application. So basically, this is how you will be able to see what version or what release the Oracle Fusion Cloud applications are. Okay, so currently you see here 22D, 11, 13, 22, 10, 0. Okay, so this is how they actually tag, or they actually display the version of the cloud applications that you are currently using. Okay, so now to understand what all these stands for. So this 11, okay, in this particular section 11, it stands for what? 2011, when the Oracle Fusion the applications journey started. Okay, from when they started rolling out the softwares. Okay, so that's this actually year. Okay, this stands for the year in which the Oracle Fusion application started rolling out. Okay, now this 13 stands for what? Release 13, which we discussed, right? The most static, okay, or the current release is release 13, okay, which started with 2017, okay. And then 22. This 22 stands for what? 22 stands for the year, okay, the current year in which the version is, okay, 22. That is 2022. Okay, 10 stands for what? The month in which the rollout of the new version happened, or the latest version that you are working on. This is basically the application, and there is a version associated to it. Okay, and this is the version. Okay, when was it released? Okay, it was released in the month of in the 10th month. Okay, 10th month is what? October. Okay, so, and 22D, what is this? 22D is basically the version again. Okay, 22D, you will call it as the version. Okay, now 22 means stands for again what? The year 2022, and D stands for the version, version tagging, you can say. Okay, D is the version. Now you will ask me what or how this, or 22 is, okay, 22 is 2022. What does this D means? Okay, so now for that is nothing but as part of the upgrade policy. Okay, I said right there, every quarter basically they are releasing what? They are releasing the new versions, or they are upgrading the applications, and a version comes out. Now each quarterly upgrade is tagged as a particular A, B, C, or D. So Jan to March, okay, whatever release has come up will be tagged as version A. Okay, April to June, whatever version has come up will be tagged as B. July to September will be named as C, and October to December, whatever version has come out, will be named as D. Now, in each year, there is a 4 times the versions are released. Okay, so that is where year as a tag is also or a naming is used in the version names. So 22A would have been in the month of Jan when the version was rolled out. It would be 22A. Okay, when it was rolled out in the month of April, okay, it would be 22B. Okay, when it was rolled out in July, okay, the beginning of the quarter, okay, it would be 22C. And when it actually now, the current version in 2022, it was released in the month of October, the latest version. So that is where you see the Oracle application version being named as 22D. Okay. So now in January, again, there will be what? New version coming up. So what will be the name of the version? It will be 23A. 23 stands for 2023 year. And A will be the first quarter in which the version was released. Okay, so that is how the version upgrade will happen every quarter. And this is how you will be able to identify, from the application itself, you will be able to identify what is the version of the Oracle Cloud applications that you are using. Okay. That's all about the environment releases. Now it is crucial to understand, what are applications as part of SaaS. As I mentioned, right? Currently, everything is software as a service. Okay, and then platform as a service. Now, what all applications, okay, are, or what are the offerings under software as a service? Okay, so as I mentioned, right, software as a service is nothing but the standard applications that Oracle provides as part of the licenses procured. Okay, so these are the softwares which are, or applications which are developed by Oracle, managed by Oracle. Okay, and it is nothing but you just use it, okay, to carry out your day-to-day business processes or transactions. Okay, you will not have any rights to change or modify, okay, on these applications. Okay, there is a separate database maintained. So this is why, you can see in the deployment model, okay, in the deployment model, you see software as a service in a separate section itself. Why? Because the database related to, the standard applications are maintained separately by Oracle. No access will be provided, okay, on that. No update or, edit access will be provided for that database. Okay, so technical people will more understand what a database is. Basically, the database is nothing but where the entire data related to the business processes are stored. Okay, so that is the database. Okay, or it is called relational database in Oracle terminology, or you can say, okay, from a database point of view. So that database related to the standard offerings in software as a service platform, okay, is with Oracle. No access of update. Query access will be there, so that you can run certain SQL entries to query up the data, or view the data. Okay, that will be available. Only that access will be available. Okay, no other access. You cannot update. You cannot change anything on the software as a service. Okay. Now, in case of platform as a service, there is another database, another set of things maintained as part of the cloud PaaS deployment. And there, what you will be able to do is you will be able to play around with the application. That is, design a custom application as per your business requirements, and also manage the data. So basically, the client who is purchasing the access will be able to manage the data as well in the platform as a service. But that is not possible in case of software as a service. Now, under software as a service, what all things are available? These are the applications that you can see when it comes to software as a service. So human capital management for the human resource business processes. Okay, enterprise resource planning. That is for what? Finance, financial aspects, and the financial modules, basically. Okay, you can see as part of enterprise resource planning. So what are the things that you see? Financials, accounting hub. Okay, project financial management for project management of the company. Okay, risk management is another functionality in today's business world. Okay, procurement, basically. Okay, so procurement is nothing but the procurement activities related to the business. Okay, then what do we have? Enterprise performance management. So for performance management of the business, so financial performance of the business and all. Okay, budgeting aspects, planning aspects, all these are part of what? Enterprise performance management. Mainly it is related to financial thing, but yeah, it is an extension of the financial data being managed, okay, for planning and budgeting aspects, and then for many other aspects. Okay, then customer experience applications. So for marketing, then what do you say, for commerce, engagement of sales and services. Okay, so these are all part of customer service. Okay, then supply chain. So supply chain, human capital management, and the enterprise resource planning for financials. That is what you would be most able to relate. Okay, so when it comes to the applications perspective. Okay, so supply chain, there is logistics, there is inventory. Okay, then again, order management, procurement. These are all for supply chain activities. Okay, within the business. Okay, so for that, there are specific applications are provided as part of the SaaS, software as a service license. Okay. Now, coming to the PaaS, platform as a service. In case of platform as a service, there is a there are many things that are provided as part of the platform as a service offering. Okay, integrations to integration, that is OIC, Oracle Integration Cloud. Okay, similarly, content and experience. Okay, business analytics, security. Okay, application development. So this is the key thing. Okay, application development and integration. So this is where basically you will see, and also the data management. Okay, basically you will see the use of platform as a service. Okay, so there are multiple applications that you can use. That is the softwares that you can use and create the application in PaaS platform. You can deploy it in PaaS platform. Okay, so these are all highly technical in nature. Okay, so this is just for your understanding that what all things come as part of the PaaS platforms. Okay. Yeah, so there is a question in the group, if user wants to, if the business wants to make any update technically, that is not possible in SaaS. Okay, so that is where I mentioned that everything is managed by Oracle. Okay, you just have the rights in SaaS. Okay, in software as a service, in SaaS, you have just the rights to view the data. You can write up a SQL query to retrieve the data, or extract the data, but you cannot change anything from backend. Okay, from the database itself, you cannot make any updates or edits. Okay, in the database directly. Okay, in PaaS, though it is not the case. In PaaS, you can do that because PaaS is again what? Something utilized for customer application development as per the customer requirements. Okay, which cannot be fulfilled. Let's say, there is a very specific scenario, business scenario, which cannot be fulfilled by the Oracle applications, because Oracle applications, the SaaS applications are what? Based on the standard universal business processes, right? That is developed. So something can be, coming up as a very specific customer requirement. So in order to facilitate that, they have Oracle has provided platform as a service license. Okay, where business themselves, okay, can go for their own custom application development, and in that, yes, they will have the rights to play around with the data, okay, associated to the PaaS. Okay, but nothing can be played around in the SaaS database. Okay. All right. Now this is again just a chart of the framework, basically. Okay, the Oracle application fusion application framework for financial management. What are the applications? General ledger, accounts payable, asset management, payments and collections, accounts receivable, cash and expense management. Okay, these are all part of what? Financial management. Human capital, similarly, you will see a set of applications which is provided in the SaaS, SaaS offerings. Okay, customer relationship management the same way. Okay, so these are all the different applications catering to different business functions or departments, you can say. Okay, now as part of financial management, okay, that is our focus area, okay, or the focus of our training session. Okay, so financial management is our main focus, or not main. In fact, the training that we are going to do, okay, in our coming days is for the financial management applications. Okay, and what are the applications covered as part of the training module? It will be the core modules. Okay, one second. Just one moment, please. Okay. Okay, so these are again, just as an example, what are the Oracle core part of the Oracle Cloud Financials suite? Okay, that is provided in the software as a service, offering by Oracle. Okay, so what are the core modules? These are the core modules: general ledger, accounts payable, fixed assets, accounts receivable, cash management, expenses. Okay, these are part of the core modules which is provided by Oracle as part of the Oracle Cloud Financials suite. Okay, now there are other advanced modules as well, which is the intercompany module, advanced collection, tax, fusion accounting hub, revenue management cloud service, lease accounting, joint venture management. These are additional modules, okay, or advanced modules, you can say, which are provided by Oracle Cloud Financials suite. Okay, now, 1 second. Okay, how, just to give you a background of how, all of these financial applications are integrated. Okay, this is just a pictorial representation of how how the applications are interconnected. So in the beginning, I said, right, it integrates various ERP, integrates what or helps in integration of various business processes depending based on their dependencies on each other. So in Oracle applications, okay, if you look at this would be the pictorial explanation on how applications are interdependent on each other. Okay, so assets, payables, okay, cash management, receivables, the data flow happens, okay, between all of them. And then as part of the Oracle Cloud Financials, so accounting is a key part, right, in case of the financials. So financial data entry, how it happens based on the accounting entries that are generated. So there is a specific engine called subledger accounting engine which facilitates the transactions being entered into accounting of the transactions being entered into each of these applications. So basically receivables is for what? For entering the customer, billing related aspects. So customer bills generated, okay, then the receipts from customer, okay, for that receivable module or application is used. Cash management is for what? Cash management is for basically, bank statement reconciliations. Okay, similarly, any other a transaction management which cannot be entered as part of payables or receivables, okay, which has a cash impact. Okay, so those are managed in what? Cash management. And additionally, the bank accounts related to the bank, related to the business. Okay, all of these are managed in cash management. Payables is what for managing the transactions related to the suppliers. So every business, okay, has dealings with suppliers, right? So basically in payables they will maintain all the invoices that is received from the supplier, all the payments being made to supplier. Okay, all those supplier related activities related to payments and invoices will be maintained in payables. Okay, now assets. So assets is for what? Assets module is for maintaining the fixed assets of the businesses. So every business has fixed assets, building, furniture. Okay, similarly, vehicles, all these are what? All these are assets of the company. Okay, yeah, the physical assets of the company, and they carry a financial value. Okay, so now those assets need to be maintained somewhere, right? So that is where the asset module is provided as part of the Oracle Cloud Financial suites. Okay, then we have what? General ledger. So general ledger we have seen, right? So general ledger is what? General ledger is something where the complete financials of the business is being maintained, okay, as a storehouse or as a basically storehouse of all the financial activities, or the accounting entries are basically maintained in what? GL. Okay, so that is the final area where all the financials of the businesses are stored or maintained. Okay, so that is the application called general ledger. Okay, now what happens is there is a transaction that is getting recorded in these applications, which are also called what? Sub ledgers. So assets, payable, cash management, receivable, advance collection, any application, okay, other than general ledger are called what? Sub ledgers. Okay, so there is a transaction being maintained in these sub ledgers, and then there is a accounting. Since there is a financial impact to all these transactions, there is an accounting entry being maintained. Okay, so what facilitates the accounting entry? That is the subledger accounting engine. Okay, so subledger accounting engine facilitates the accounting of transactions that is being done in these applications. And then finally, all the accounting entries are then pushed to where? GL, which is the final storehouse for all the financial data. Okay, so this is just a pictorial diagram to help you understand the integration between the subledgers, how the accounting happens, and then the GL, which in coming days, when we look at each of the applications one by one, you will understand the financial aspects. Okay, so in order to have the financial understanding of the financial applications, knowledge or the basic knowledge of accounting entry is a must. Okay, so that is where basic, if you have a basic understanding of the accounting entries, you will be able to relate, okay, how the accounting entries are generated, what are the accounting entries are generated. Okay, so though we will just touch base on the very basics of the accounting, but still I would recommend that whoever is going to apply for this course in coming days also starts with the practice of the accounting entries. See, it is what, see, in order to run an application, in order to use the application, it is not required, but financial understanding, if you are playing with financial data, okay, understanding of accounting entry is important. Why? Because financial data, how is it formed? It is formed based on the accounting entries. Okay, so that is where it plays a key role. Okay, the understanding of the accounting aspects. Now, modules that will be covered as part of this course. Okay, what are the things that will cover in the training? Okay, for the financial applications. Okay, we will cover general ledger application. We will cover accounts payable. We will see fixed assets. Okay, we will cover accounts receivable. We will cover cash management, and then the basic tax configurations which are required for accounts payable and accounts receivable. Okay, so that is where we will have a look at the basic configurations required in the tax part. Okay, so these are the things that we will cover as part of our course in the or the modules that we will cover. Now, in modules, this is not just a simple thing. Okay, in modules, basically there is a whole lot of activities. Okay, or a whole thing, a whole lot of setups, a whole lot of various other concepts that are involved under each application. Okay, so this is not just a simple thing. Okay, so let me show you what are the different things that will be covered under each application. Okay, so in GL, if you say, okay, in GL, these are the configurational aspects. So what are we going to train on? Basically, first we will train how we can configure. Okay, we will have an understanding on the business process, and based on the business process, how we can configure the general ledger application to cater to the business requirements. Okay, and then how we can perform once we have configured the GL ledger. Okay, that is the general ledger application. Once we have configured it as per the business requirement, then how can we utilize, okay, it to enter the transactions. Okay, so what are the transactions, that what are the different types of transactions that can be entered? So in that section, when we perform the transactional aspects, we will see what are the different transactions that can be performed. Okay, so basically you will see a lot of things. Okay, in case of GL, there are a lot of setups that have to be made, or configurations have to be made before we can start using the application for entering the day-to-day business transactions. Okay, so you will be getting trained on how to configure it, and also you will be getting trained on how to, or what are the different transactions that you can process in the GL application. Okay, so you can see all of these. Okay, so there are many aspects or many things that are getting covered as part of each application. Okay, now in case of AP, it will all be related to accounts payable activities of the business. So what are, first of all, the configurations required, and then what are the different tasks or the transaction aspects that will be performed. Okay, similarly, in case of AR, in order to use the AR application, first of all, what are the configuration required as per the catering the business requirements or covering the business requirements, and then how we can perform the transactions. What are the different transactions that can be performed as part of the accounts receivable application? Okay, that we will have a look at. Similarly, in case of fixed assets also. Similarly, in case of cash management and tax. Okay, now these are all functional aspects that we will be looking at. Functional aspect as in the functional configuration of the applications and the use of the same for transactional processing. Now, certain technical aspects will be there. Okay, it is not complete technical. It is certain technical or few technical aspects that we will cover as part of the course, which is security administration. Okay, we will see what a security administration is. It is all about the accesses, data access, application access, all those things. Okay, will be part of security administration. We will see that in the coming days. Okay, then inbound integration. So inbound integration with respect to not developing the integration, but using the standard Oracle provided objects. Okay, for integration, which is spreadsheet loader, file-based data loader. Okay, these are the two topics that we will be covering as part of the inbound integration objects that are provided by Oracle in the SaaS environment. Okay, then coming to the reporting aspect. Okay, so certain reports that we can develop: OTBI report, FRS, and SmartView. Okay, not in depth, but yes, we will have a walkthrough and we will see how we can design a basic report. Okay, using these tools. Okay, see, these are the technical aspects that we will be covering as part of our Oracle Cloud Financials training. Okay. So that's all about the application coverage that we will be doing as part of our, this financial trainings. Okay. Now, roles. This is just for your understanding. Okay. What are the roles in a real life business? Okay, in a real life project, when let's say the business has procured the licenses and then they enter into a project stage. Okay, where the implementation happens, implementation of the Oracle application happens. Now there are different roles. You as an employee, okay, you might be part of one of these roles. Okay, Oracle functional team. Okay, so Oracle implementation functional team. So basically the functional team's role is what? Understanding the business requirements, okay, and then configuring the system. So basically this is the role for which we are having this training for. Okay, so Oracle functional team, okay, finance functional team, that is where we are having a training for. Basically we will be post completion of this training sessions, you will be eligible to be part of the functional implementation team, who will be configuring, who will be once you get employed in a business as a functional consultant. Okay, you will be doing the role of a functional team. Okay. Oracle technical team is basically what? There are certain technical, not certain, basically there are aspects that certain codings or certain developments, like in PaaS application development, or there for that matter integration development with third party softwares. Okay, all those things are part of what? Technical team, where there are key people, okay, who will be trained, okay, to handle the technical aspects. Okay, like technical aspects of coding and all those things. Okay, so they will be part of the technical team. Okay, but what we are training for is, we are training for the Oracle functional team aspect. Okay, from the financial applications module part. Okay, end users are who? End users are no one but the business users, who are basically using the application to run their day-to-day business transactions. Okay, so this is how the roles in at a high level can be segregated. Okay, functional team, technical team, and then the final end users, who are actually supposed to perform their day-to-day business operations in the application. Okay, so work profiles, again, work profiles are categorized into implementation, where from the beginning, okay, you will be involved in an implementation team, where you will go through the what do you say the business requirement sessions, to identify the business requirements and then implement the Oracle financial applications accordingly. So that is the work profile of implementation. Now support, there is a support work profile also. Okay, so in support is what? Once the implementation team, the functional or the technical and all the team related to the implementation, they have completed the implementation, they have given the system to use in the day-to-day business transaction. So that is where support will be required. Okay, so again, support team is also comprising of the functional and technical team, who actually support the business in their day-to-day activities with respect to the Oracle applications. Okay, so help them in resolving their issues or training them on new features. Okay, all those things would come as part of what? The support. Okay, then testing. So testing is again a work profile. Generally testing is rarely seen as a work profile when it comes to Oracle work profiles, because the support team or the implementation team, they are themselves supposed to do the testings. Okay, in the implementation phase, when they configure the system, configure Oracle applications, they do have to do the testings such that, they want to ensure that everything is working as required by the business. So that is, again, testing is part of implementation. Similarly, testing will be part of support as well. So in their day-to-day business life, they might encounter certain issues with the application. So in such cases, testing will have to be performed by the consultants, okay, Oracle consultants, who are basically supposed to figure out the issues and help them with the issues. So that is where testing is an integral part of implementation and support. Okay, in case of testing as a profile would come up if there is a custom application being developed, and then there are certain people who are supposed to do the testing activity. So that is a work profile as a testing is coming up. Okay, so this is just a brief around the work profiles and the roles that will be performed, and basically our training is aimed at enabling you to be Oracle functional consultants for the financial applications. Okay, such that at the end of this course, you will be able to actually configure the financial applications, by understanding the business requirements. Okay. So now, just to understand from an industry perspective, who are the companies involved, in various activities. Now, the product selling. So product is developed by whom? The Oracle Corporation. Okay, the Oracle company or the Oracle Corporation is basically developing the products, all the application basic softwares, okay, for ERP. And then there are service providers. Okay, something called service providers. Now, what are these service providers? Basically, they are organizations who actually, provide the services of implementation, okay, or support. So implementing, understanding the business requirements, I said, right, there is a complete project or a phase. Okay, understanding the business requirement, then configuring the applications as per the business requirement. These are actually all provided by, all these services are provided. Implementation as a service, support as a service, testing as a service is provided by service providers in the market. Okay, so who are these service providers? They are, big fours, all the big fours like KPMG, PwC, okay, EY, all these are big fours who are involved in the service providing activity. Service providing of what? Implementation services, support services for the Oracle applications. Okay, Oracle themselves have one company registered under them, which is called Oracle Consulting. Okay, which is again providing all these services. IBM, Infosys, there are many other big and small players who are involved in the process of service providing. Okay, but application is provided, application is developed by whom? Oracle Corporation. Then the licenses will be procured by the business who wants to use these applications, and then there will be a service provider who will come into picture to implement or configure those applications as per the business needs. Okay, so just to give you an understanding of how the industry works, okay, this slide has been included. Okay, just these are all the industries basically globally. Right now, if you see, Oracle ERP is being used by multiple players in multiple industries: IT, healthcare, hospitality, telecommunication. Okay, actually the Oracle users, Oracle ERP users are spread across all these industries. So as I mentioned, right, Oracle applications is a leader, okay, in the market for ERP products, ERP softwares. Okay, so you will find almost everywhere Oracle software is being used. This is just an implementation methodology, just for your understanding how the implementation is being done. Okay, you can just review this slides. So basically, there is a complete stage of implementation. Okay, so there is a business requirement gathering. Okay, to understand the business. Then, under that also there are multiple stages. Then solution design, basically as per the business requirement. Okay, there is a solution to be designed for the business. Okay, then building or demonstration. So after the solution has been designed, okay, demonstration on the Oracle applications for business understanding, okay, is done. Okay, then training. Finally, once everything has been designed and completed and business has agreed to it, then there is a training, right? Business has to be trained on it, how to use the application. So that is where the training phase comes up. And once the training and everything has been done, finally, it will be rolled out in the production environment. Okay, there is a production environment which they will use in their day-to-day business. So all these setups, everything has to be deployed on the production environment. Okay, so that is where the production deployment comes into picture. And then after that, there is a support phase. But this is the phase for implementation. Okay, how the implementation is phased out into multiple phases, and how the activities are getting carried out. Okay. Now, as part of the TrioTech offerings, okay, so all of us who are providing the application trainings, okay, supply chain for that matter, or financial trainings, okay, all of us are basically people who have work experience, okay, in the industry. Okay, so that is where we will be able to bring you with real life examples. Okay, so basically how the sessions are driven in such a manner that we will be helping you understand or relate with the business trends, okay, or the business scenarios, real life business scenarios. And based on that, we will be training you in such a way that you are able to understand or relate with the actual business scenarios. Okay, real-time business scenarios. Now, course content, basically we are covering up the aforementioned the earlier mentioned applications we would be covering up, which actually forms the key or the basic or the main applications, okay, in the financial aspects. Okay, from financial point of view, those are the main applications which actually drive the high level business processes from financial point of view. Okay, so that is where we are providing you the training on the core applications or core modules. Okay, then there will be assistance to you in case of your any issues that you are facing while you are yourself practicing, okay, on the instances that will be provided to you. Basically, instances also will be provided to you, test instances as it is called, for you to practice. Okay, once we have the training, there is something you need to practice on, so that is where you will be provided with the instance accesses. Okay, and whenever you face any issues, when you have any doubts, okay, team is there to assist you, okay, with your issues, and with your to support you, okay, with your issues. Okay, the content also will be provided, okay, for your training. Okay, basically the recordings, okay, every day when a session is being conducted, it will be recorded on a live basis, and you will be provided the link or accesses to those training videos. Okay, and you will be able to practice it again by referring to those training videos. Okay, live sessions are there, but apart from that, anytime you want to refer, okay, you have the videos as well as a material or a supporting material. Okay, then once the course is completed, TrioTech team basically will assist you in resume preparations or in preparing for the interview. Okay, they will help you out with the mock interviews as well as placement assistance. Don't misunderstand placement assistant being placement guarantee, but yeah, since we are in the industry, okay, we know many companies, okay, who are actually conducting drives and all. Okay, so that is where some places, some support will be provided to you. Okay, we are not providing any placement guarantees, but yes, assistance will be there. We will try to help you out with finding in your assisting you in the job finding. Okay, so based on the connections, networks and all. Okay, now what you need to remember is the instance access, okay, for practicing will be provided you for 5 months. Okay, and but the recordings, okay, the session recordings that are conducted will be available to you with a lifetime access. Okay, so anytime you want, you can go in and look at the recordings that has been conducted as part of the live training sessions for your batch. Okay, and our regular classes will be starting from tomorrow. Okay, we will be deep diving into the training aspects, the training modules, as well as the different training objects that we have discussed about, that we will be deep diving into from tomorrow. Okay, and the timing is 7 to 8. Okay, 7 to 8 is your batch timing, and whoever is interested, please give your enrollment confirmation to the admin team. Okay, and provide, and you can tomorrow you will be able to log in, but in coming days, the accesses will be revoked. Okay, access will be revoked, as in you will not be able to attend the sessions if you are not confirming. So for tomorrow, it is not there. Tomorrow you will be able to enter. Okay, and you can again see how the trainings are going on. Okay, and then you can after that, if you are satisfied, you can confirm your enrollment with the admin team. Okay.
Hi, Chendu. Sorry to interrupt you. Next session will be on Monday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. So from Monday.
Sorry, my bad. My bad. Yes, from Monday. Thanks. Yeah, please go ahead. If there is anything else, Kumar, you would want to highlight.
Yeah, that's all, Chandra. I think whatever you mentioned, that is what even I thought of sharing with them.
Yes.
So team, I think some of you have contacted to us already. For them, it won't be an issue. And people who have not contacted, please try to submit your details in your chat box, like our team reaching to get your details so that we can confirm you and share the details, whatever that we have to share with the course. So from Monday, the regular sessions will start. The same meeting link you can use to join the session on Monday at the same time at 7 a.m. Okay.
Okay, and let me just mention the contact number also in the chat so that you can reach out. 1 second.
So Ankit, we don't have any prerequisites to learn this course. Basically, people from any background can learn this course. As Chandu mentioned, it's a completely coding-free technology. People from any background can opt this course. And duration of the course will be for 2 months to maximum of 2.5 months. Monday to Saturday, morning 7 to 8, the timings will be. You can contact to the number that we pinged in the chat, or else you can drop your details like email and your WhatsApp number in the chat so that our team will reach out to you for the confirmation.
Okay. Any other questions? Any other thing that you would want to ask? Quickly, you can ask.
Okay, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to know, should we have to prepare notes?
Yes, definitely. That is for your reference. Additionally, you can prepare notes. I mean, I would suggest you should prepare notes. That would be a good practice.
Fine.
Anyways, the recordings will be available, but yeah, you should you should have a practice maintain.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 to 8 is the slot for your batch. Okay, the batch that will be starting from tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry, Monday onwards. Any other questions?
Hello.
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 Yes, please go ahead. Yeah.
As part of this course, will you be telling us any standard reports and customization of those reports related to financials?
No, not customization. We will be taking you through with the standard reports because every application provides its own Oracle standard reports. Okay, we will be taking you through with that, but no, we will not be covering any customization for reports. But yes, there are certain other things like, Financial Reporting Studio, Smart View, and OTBI, which are tools which can be utilized basically to create some custom reports. When you think from a financial reporting perspective, some things can be developed on those tools. So we'll take you through with that tools, how to utilize those tools and create a basic report that we will cover. So OTBI, FRS, and Smart.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Okay.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Anyone else who would like to provide their numbers, then you can provide your number or email ID for admin to reach out, or else you can directly reach out from your side to inquire on the enrollments. All right, then. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for your time, and hope to see you all tomorrow and in the coming days. Thank you and have a good day.
Yeah.